喂，開 stream 啦，開 stream 啦，開 stream 啦，又有新 game 啊！睇咁有咩玩先？咁呢隻叫做 Bastion 啊，我頭先睇到都等咗幾個月啦，終於有特價嘅一隻 game。Bastion 傳說中嘅一隻 RPG game 啊，唔知你一度行個地圖就係一度會生出嚟，同埋一度會冧樓嘅一隻會不停 keep 你 on pace 嘅一隻 RPG game 啊！有新 game 之後玩。頭先唔係撈完嘅咩？等陣先做咩啊 ？Wow! Installed. Let's go. The game uses autosave feature. Okay, cool. 華納嘅喎，Hi 嘅製作團隊應該都。
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the crippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity. Falls to his death. I'm just fooling. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though. Falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber. Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink. A school of squirts tumbles up around them. Must have fled here from the mines. Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her. It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest. He sets foot inside one of Zealandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then Kid finds his trusty shield. But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief. Ronnie always wanted his ashes scattered here. Special delivery, gas fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call. More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. The way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop. He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true. The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. Finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man. the arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job. Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. Sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now. Chunk of alloy, smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Better watch his step. Kid puts him out of his misery. was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. It just keeps running. But down he goes. Down toward the Bastion. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell. There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest, enough to point the way to the cores. I try to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right, except no one else showed up. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there, then watch. Just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again, growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid ponders what to build. Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply. Breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots. He's focused. He's armed. And he's off. The perfect shot just happens in a flash. He returns with some of the materials we need. Ain't always much to say. kid ain't had enough of the breaker's barracks. Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too.
發啦，跟住最後就係兩粒中間嗰粒。死咗！因為我去看到嗰啲係咪嚟？然後upgrade material for upgrade material art。你啲口音好啊，口音型啊。Fair enough. What you want from me?
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Kid ain't ever seen an elephant squirt before. Keeps telling himself he better watch his step. digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw. Say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble. Squirts just don't know when to quit. Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock. Fellas all dress alike. Kids wondering the same thing. And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman is keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating with the crowd. Grown, but it's too tough to fall. Might as well check the other side streets before leaving this hole. For the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing. Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his. Length of me's gut, that bow's like new again. Kid's lifelong friends looking and fit to keep on fighting. The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back.
Okay.
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch. Never much cared for that big wide grin of his. He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him. Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it. Kid ain't finished here yet. Can't be too careful these days. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. The Bastion's a place of peace. But we can hold our own if we have to.
嗱，佢唔中意用 fan 㗎嘛，冇啦。咁 machete 同埋個 hammer， 咁個 hammer 有 upgrade 嘛，我有好多大柱。
Ain't much kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand. Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
I know, it's a mystery. It's a mystery.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt. Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds. If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. Core stuck inside one of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous. He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong? Quite a bit. as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while. Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some gas fellas take his corner. Heard it pop that mean old foreman. At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 30, hard to tell. Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up. It ain't all bad, as the kid finds some spices from the motherland, tax-free. One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. Troublesome scene, to be sure. I still remember the look on his face after that one. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here. Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows. Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Zealandia. It was good living here for a while. A bow and a machete every bit as effective as the fancier stuff.
最好玩就玩得好快，有咩好啊？
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though. But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid. The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky. Not so much for noise and tomfoolery. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Air travel always was an iffy proposition.